Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the stream. I don't know. I feel like this is Drew's stream at this point, so I was just
Oh,
gonna
I,
let
I
him
I'm
talk
happy
for
to
a
do
bit.
intros. I just never know. I mean, you're
No, yeah,
Isaac,
go
so
for it.
yeah.
I'm
Hey,
still
everybody.
picking my cards too, so
Yeah, and welcome to another stream of Gloomhaven Second Edition. I am Drew Penn, co-designer of Gloomhaven Second Edition, along with Dennis and Isaac. And today I'll be playing Triangles, or the Elementalist, in Crypt of the Damned. And alongside me today is none other than Isaac Childres.
hello. I'm Isaac Childres. And I'll be playing the Wild Fury, formerly known as Beast Tyrant.
Yep. And so, yeah, we'll be playing Crypt of the Dam, which is a very early scenario. It was an early scenario before. It's still early. Although the fact that we're playing level 5 lock classes, we're sort of just going to pretend that, we went a different direction early on. We didn't really help the demons, but then the demons made us an offer we couldn't refuse. So then we're like, okay, well, never mind. We're gonna go back down that chain of scenarios. And so now we're helping the demons to clear out some undead and cultists. Hi, Alice. First question: do you own a copy of Gloomhaven? Nope, I do not own a copy of Gloomhaven. I have not owned a copy of Gloomhaven for many years.
Somebody knew the answer to that question already.
Yes, you
Asked it
did.
anyway. All right, who are we facing in this scenario? Just normal Crypt of the Dam scenarios, Earth monsters. So we got a little bit of shields. Okay, I'm still deciding which cards to pick.
Yeah, that's fine. Sam says ran two minis alongside triangles in our campaign. Phenomenal combo. Yeah, glad that worked out well. Yeah, I didn't really pick it for any specific reason. I mean, Wild Fury seemed like a timely choice to make Isaac play today, since we just did the preview for that this last week. And yeah,
Yeah,
triangles as a class had been shown a little bit before, partially spoiled I think because of the RPG, and so just playing a little bit more of this today. Actually asked Dennis. I was trying to bait Dennis into coming on the stream today, but he couldn't because of contractors at his house. But yeah, I mean, telling Dennis that I would play the Elementalist if he didn't come was kind of the best way to get him on the stream, but it still didn't work.
I have to remove a lot of cards from my hand.
Imagine
I don't like it.
case. Okay, so I can take a look at the first room. Meanwhile, Isaac's doing that. So we're looking at Elite Bones, and Normal Banded Archer, which is not that threatening. So I have two non-AMDs that I took. One gives me an element at the start of every scenario, and one is whenever I long rest, I can consume any element to make any element. So I'm going to take a look at the starting element here. So I really would like to do some pushing. 6 damage traps in this room. Did you already do your level up choice picks? What perks did you choose? Sure. I can put this here. I'll put my perks, I guess, where on the screen for Rel. I'll zoom in on that. So yeah, I took the two bottom non-AMDs, as I said. I ignored scenario effects, so the scenario doesn't actually have scenario effects, and added a rolling any element. I also added one more rolling any element, and then I just did the top four -1 replacements with mixed elements. Really enjoyed the second edition playthrough you did with physical components. Maybe you can do more of those. There was a second edition playthrough of physical components.
Yeah, we did one with the Good Time Society.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, their special scenario.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, so we do have a deck of the starting characters cards. Yeah, that's pretty much all we have. And I don't know where that is right now. I think it might be changing hands actually. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any more physical plays in before the end of the campaign.
Makes sense. Yeah. So, will you be able to? I mean, I know you're still picking cards, but is there any chance I could bum an element from you fast in the first round, or alternatively, you could do a bit of pushing?
I mean, I probably you need wind.
You need wind, or you can make wind. Is what you're saying.
Or I'm asking if you need wind to push, or
Yes.
just any element to push.
Basically, I would need either wind or earth because I at the start of the first round I can make any single element, but I need
Oh, okay.
realistically two elements here, and so I can either
Great.
make the wind or the earth as long as I can get one or the other.
I could probably make that happen.
Okay, great. I will plan around that.
Let's see. I need to get rid of 2 more cards. I'm about to make just random decisions here. I know there's some discussion about like concentrated rage and whether it's like kind of play it in all builds. Or there are some builds that don't play it, but I feel like I should play it.
That's fair. Yeah, I think this is actually something that was discussed a fair amount for playtesters as well as publicly people considering. Like, I mean, there are definitely people who really like to do hybrid builds using that no matter what. And then yeah, other people who think, well, I'll just not play it, or at least not play it outside of scenarios with retaliate. I actually just played with Mandatory Quest yesterday, and he used it without really going all in on Concentrated Rage. Like he was like half it, like he was still doing sort of like what we call active tyrant build of
Yeah.
playing the Vermling as much as the bear, and he still got 4 triggers out of it, which at that point, I mean, it's a loss for 12 damage, so still pretty good. Obviously, a bit less controlled. How are you building your characters? I decided to just focus on fire and earth. Since we're playing at level 5, I chose one of the 2 level 5 cards, focused on the top elements there, and yeah, so just really doubled down on fire and earth. And Isaac, how are you building your Wild Fury?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I was trying to go hybrid, but if you're telling me that Mandatory Quest did that yesterday, I might just.
Well, I mean, your build can also be different than his. I think that people are probably, I mean, either seeing hybrid or invocations is probably the most exciting thing for people because,
Yeah.
concentrated rage is, although I guess it shows how concentrated rage has changed if you still do that. So maybe your call either way.
Oh, it's too late to go back on that now. Not doing full concentrated rage. But let's see. All right. Well, we'll just. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of concentrated rage.
Okay.
And
Nice to meet you as well.
yeah. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Might go poorly. So yeah, I'm doing mostly active tyrant build, I guess, with invocations and summons. All right.
So let's see. I
Hey
guess if I start.
there. Okay.
So I'm definitely going to try to push one of these enemies into a trap. I don't know if you have some push as well or not. I guess you have the control from the invocation as well.
Yeah, that requires an
Well,
element though.
so I mean, alternatively, then I can make that work for you because I can make an element at the start of the scenario. I can make you wind. I mean, literally before the first round.
Yeah.
If you could trigger that on round 1 to get that elite into the trap, because basically, yeah, I mean, my goal here is just to make sure we kill that elite before it gets a turn, since it attacks for 3 targets. I mean, anything it does in turn 1 would be devastating, basically.
I could do that. Do you want? Can I go very fast or just fast? Those
No,
are
you
my
can go as fast.
options.
Like, so I'll just all right. So yeah, again, one of my non-AMDs is at the start of the scenario, make any element. I will make
Oh,
wind at the start of the scenario, so you can go at any initiative you want.
all right.
Yeah, and just make sure you get that thing into the trap, and then I'll worry about my own turn.
Who
On my
do we
end.
want to get into the trap? The elite.
I guess the problem with that is we don't really kill the elite that way, huh? I don't know. I mean, whoever. Just basically killing one enemy in that trap would be good.
Yeah, trap does what level are we playing at?
We
I
are
know we
level 4,
discussed this
6 damage.
before. Yeah.
The traps actually have a little damage symbol above them that shows you how much.
Yeah, those aren't loading for me for some reason.
Oh, really? Yeah. TTS can be buggy sometimes.
I mean, I'd like to do as much damage as possible to that skeleton, the elite, but or yeah, we could just kill the normal skeleton. I'll go for the elite. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, I will give the bear or you a bit of shield and just move a bit here. I guess in that case I'll start up here. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. So I'm up, or no, you're up first.
All right, but you have created wind. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so the bear goes first, does an attack 2. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. And then okay, so this is a +2, and then I add 1 extra if the bear is within range 4 of me, which it is. So this is going to be attack 5 minus 1 for the shield is 4 damage. Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
Right. Okay. So then I will activate Invocation of Dominance by using that wind.
So speaking of mandatory quest things, you and him, I mean, I guess we just need to rename this card. Both you and mandatory quest called it the same
Oh,
exact thing,
dominance
which is
instead
not
of
actually,
domination.
yeah. So I guess if everyone thinks it's something, maybe it just should be that.
Invocation of Domination. I don't know. It just sounds too sing-songy, I guess.
That's fair. I mean, you
But that's
okayed
kind of
these
the point.
names, by the way. You know, naming never been my thing.
All right, and then I will command the bear to an attack 2. So Invocation of Domination says that, or yeah, at the end, or at what is it? I can't read. After each of the bear's next 4 attacks, no more than one. Triggered no more than once each round. Control the target of the attack to move to attack 2. So, oh, I guess we might not get the attack 2 then. If I
No,
kill
well,
it.
there's no real way to get the trap to kill it and get the attack too, but
Right,
killing the
yeah.
elite before it goes is certainly a lofty.
Yeah, and I don't even really have to attack here because the 6 damage is going to kill it. But oh, I get to heal the bear, and I get a -1. So yeah, it actually doesn't do any damage, but I'll move him into the trap and kill him.
Okay, nice. And that uses 1 charge of relocation, and then it is my turn.
Yes.
So I abandoned my starting element, but that's fine. I'll be able to set up for next turn. So I can grant 1 ally within range 3, move 2, shield 1, muddle, target all range 1, and make earth. So I will grant the bear a move 2. So I guess the best thing to do is to send the bear here,
Yeah.
so that the skeleton, yeah, will hit just him. And then that muddles this archer. And then I myself will just move to here with the bottom of Frigid Torrent, which just is a move to that makes fire. Instead of my 2 elements. Okay. So then we've got the bones, which is just going to step conveniently onto this coin. Do an attack 3 on the bear, which has 1 shield from me. So that's 3.
Alrighty. Sure, we'll just take 3 damage, I guess.
Okay. And then the archer is doing an attack target 2, -1 range 4. So these are 2 attack 2s. First on the bear with disadvantage, then on the wild fury with disadvantage. So the bear first. So it's going to be no damage.
No damage.
And then on the wild fury, nice, 1 damage. Good muddle.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the round. All right, I'm going to do a significant chunk of damage to both of them here.
All right. I guess the downside of having that bones move there is now I can't move him into the trap.
Ah, yeah. That's true.
But that's okay.
Thank you for the compliment on the elementalist cards. These backgrounds are just things that I made. I haven't even seen the updated ones that I presume I was sent. Um,
All right, how quickly are you going?
I'm going, elementalist quickly, and I have my boost speed
Because
as well.
yeah, I mean, if I can't go that fast. But if I were to go before you, I could consume that earth and then create it again, which would be nice. Or I
Well,
don't know if you can recreate earth.
I'm gonna use the earth, but I'm gonna remake earth as well. So even if I go
Okay,
before
great.
you, you can have it, and yeah, I'm making it
Let's
again, but it's not the end of the
do
world to me
that
if I don't get
then.
it. Okay. All right. So we both
That
beat
worked
them.
out.
So elemental stop first at 19. So I'm going to use. I think I'm already in range both of them. Yeah, I'm going to use the top of obsidian shards, consuming fire and earth. So this is going to be 2 attack 4 muddles. Yeah, I'll save the simple bow. You're going to do enough damage even if I don't do great here. Yeah. Okay. So I will start by attacking the bones first. Okay. So it's going to be 3 damage there. I choose my element at the end of the
You get
turn.
more
And the other
elements.
one, also 3 damage. All right. Well, not the best flips. That's okay. The one remaining -1 in my deck. And then I'm going to do a move 2 that makes earth. So I'll just make ice with that modifier. And then, yeah, move 2 to get earth. Guess I'll just go like this to head over towards the door. And I am done.
Alrighty. So I will command the bear to heal 3 self.
Also, bear gets its whole turn first.
Oh, yep, that's fair. Okay. Archer's gone first, so it's an attack 2 on the archer. Oh, the bear's gonna heal himself anyway. And do 3 damage. Alright, well, I'm still gonna command the bear to heal himself.
Okay.
So recreate that earth, and then we'll do top of Unstoppable Beast to do an attack 4 on both of them. So we'll start with the bones. Oh,
Nice.
all right. And
Nice.
that's 2 dead enemies.
Solid.
Yeah, so just consume the earth and create it, and that's it for me. So Invocation of
Forgot.
Domination still triggers, right? Because it's just after its attack.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
technically, it would have actually been after the bear's turn. You could have had the archer make a disadvantage or move and attack the other thing, but I guess you didn't want to move it, so you could have had it do a disadvantage attack on the bones. I guess we just forgot.
yeah, that's true. Well, it wouldn't even have to be a disadvantage attack, right? It's a melee attack too, and it wasn't
Oh
muddled
yeah,
at that
you're
point,
right. It is a
right?
melee attack, so I
Or
guess we can just flip a modifier
oh no,
for the
you did
monsters.
muddle it. No, yeah, it was
Yeah, that's true. I
melee.
did muddle it. Yeah. Shall we just flip 2 modifiers from the monsters then, as if that happened? I think ultimately the result will be the same, but I guess technically that should have. I mean, it is a trigger, and you wouldn't have skipped it normally, I guess. So
Sure.
there we go. All right. Well, simple enough.
And now, oh, but it only don't, yeah, only triggers once per round, so it only moves up 1 more.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I can go kind of not. Basically, I'm going to do a multi-target heal / buff thing here, and I can
Okay.
toss a bless into the mixture if you make wind. I don't know how important that would be for you. Basically, just giving you a heads up that you could have that if you want it.
Are we opening the door or not?
I, uh,
I can
it would
wait.
be hard for me to open the door this turn while doing anything effective in there, so that's kind of up to you. I don't have movement boots, so I can't really get that far that easily.
Okay. Well, I can't create winds without something to attack.
Okay. Well, in that case,
So
I'll just. I mean,
I could go fast, open the door, and attack something.
your call. I mean, it just depends how valuable the blesses are to you, basically.
don't know. Seems reckless for some
Okay.
blesses.
Yeah, I would kind of tend to agree. Okay, so in that case,
Like I would prefer, right, that whenever we open the door, you open it, so then my bear can move.
yeah, I can definitely open the door next turn.
Mm,
That's not a problem for me. All right, so then
okay,
I'll just
so
go.
not this turn, but next turn.
Yes, not this turn, but next turn. This turn, I'm
Got it.
gonna just do some multi-target buffing basically, and make an element, and then next turn I'll go into the next room.
Okay.
There's never been a preview for the Elementalist, although the cards were previously shown off. I think because of the RPG. I'm not exactly sure. I know that they were on Discord somehow. So
Yeah, one of the RPG plays, or maybe multiple of the RPG plays. Yeah.
makes sense.
All right, so you need all your elements. I don't really have anything to do this turn. That's fine.
I mean, yeah. If you, if you use an element to make an element, that's also fine. Obviously, like I don't need both of those elements specifically. I just need 2 elements for my turn.
Let's see.
Alternatively, like if you can set up something quite good, I can even just use my element potion for you after my turn. That's not a problem for me.
Yeah, or I could use my element potion. Sorry, this shouldn't take this long. All right. I'm just gonna not really do anything. And which one of these? I think, yeah, let's just do that. Okay.
All right. So I'm a first 27. I'll use the bottom of Dual Nature to do a move to ice. Just moving on to the stack of 2 coins, naturally.
Oh, you're taking those coins.
Oh, do you have enough? Oh, no, you have move 5. You'll be fine. You can get to the other coins. I guess
That's true. Okay, fair
I
enough.
I have less movement than you, I think, in general. Well, do you have a
Sure.
fair amount of movement after this or not? Because I can go to the coins by the door and then
I've
that
got
would
it.
help me.
I've got another move 5. That's fine.
Okay, then in that case, I'll actually leave the 2 coins for you.
No, it's fine.
No, because this will be better for me. I just didn't want to leave the 2 coins, but because I have
Oh,
move 3 here.
okay.
But next turn I have, I mean, Savas don't move a lot, so yeah, I would rather be one closer to the door. Generally speaking, I just didn't want to leave those coins. All right, so I
Sure.
remake ice, and then I'll use the top of malleable evocation, consuming the old ice as well as earth. So this gives me a 2-target heal 2 safeguard ward. So I
Alright.
could heal the Wild Fury themselves to full, but I feel like Safeguard and Ward are the least valuable on the Wild Fury. So normally I put it on myself and the bear.
That's fair. That's fine.
Okay. So even though that doesn't do any healing, so we both get Safeguard and Ward. Okay. And you're up.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
gonna
and did you
move.
want me to make an element for you to set something up here?
Nah, it's all good.
Okay.
Uh, I could create.
So I
No.
can go
Okay,
very
I'm
early
fine.
here. I mean, very early by my standards, so I do it to speed. And I can turn that ice into any element that you want with my circle of elements.
Okay. I think I'm fine.
Give a short description for how elementals changed from first edition. I mean, I don't know. Just improve the element economy at lower levels. That would basically be my 1-line description for it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, didn't you want me to go before you? Oh, I guess you only have. Well,
Oh,
that's fine. It's fine. I get my boots of speed. Yeah, with speed.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So that's okay. No, I mean you two fast cards there. You know. Sava's fast isn't what it used to be. Okay, so I'll go at 5 initiative using my boots of speed. I will use the bottom of Shaping the Aether for a move 4 here. So 2 onto the door, and then still 2 more movement. All right. So we have
Okay.
2 cultists. Turn 1 summon. No, turn 1 summon. Okay.
Yay.
And all right. Ooh, well, that can be painful. But I get ward, I'll be okay. All right, so I have 2 more movement.
Yeah, 2 attack force.
So I'd really like to not get hit by the cultist. The cultist has +0 movement here. Ugh. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just go.
I can immobilize that cultist.
Well, the cultist goes after you, or sorry, before you. You go after the cultist. Maybe.
Oh, that's true.
But I'll just go
That's
here.
right.
That way the cultist will come here. The bear still hits it, so that's fine. All right. I'll stop here. And then, yeah, so that's at the bottom of Shaping the Aether. And so then I will use the top of Empowering Flame. So this is attack 2, range 3, strengthen self, and make fire. So I'll generate fire. I'll do my attack 2 targeting the cultist. I will go ahead and use a simple bow here to gain advantage on this attack. Okay, nice. So 4 damage. Need fire, and then I can turn this. So you have no need. I mean, do you want me to turn this ice into another element for you here?
Nope.
Either for this round or next round?
Well, next round. I think. Well, I'm gonna creating Earth. I mean, I guess I could use Wind, maybe. I'm not sure what I'm doing next round, but yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll consume the ice using the circle of elements and turn it into wind. Okay, so the cultist goes. The cultist is going to come to here. So I could consider using my sort of leather to try to keep my ward. Although I guess the counterpoint is it's the bear that's going to get attacked by the archers. So I guess I'll just deal with it. Yeah, so this is an attack 1 curse on me. 2. Okay, so I take 1, and the ward blocks 1 damage, and the safeguard blocks the curse.
Nice.
And the other cultist should have also moved up with 3 movement. 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay, so you're up.
All right, so the bear moves up. Does attack 2. More healing on the bear.
Yeah.
We are within range 5 of each other. 4,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So is that
So
dead?
5 damage, which yeah, I mean is good and bad. As
Yeah,
it turns
doesn't
out.
get to move and attack its friends, but that's okay.
Well, it's more that yeah, I mean it's doing the death explosion here.
Oh, and it's doing the death explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
it's okay. Tough to control bear. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be an attack 4 curse on me and then you. I will go ahead and use the studded leather on this attack against me.
Yeah, that's rough.
Okay, so it's 3, so shield blocks 1, so I take 2, and I get a curse. Okay, and then we've got the attack 4 on the bear, +0.
So 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage, no curse, and the ward is gone. Okay. So
too powerful.
to quickly answer the question, will second edition also have standees for summons? Yes, it will. It has full art standees for summons, just like Frosthaven. How is the Wildfire after the Elementalist? Because I use my Boots of Speed. It just doesn't show in the initiative tracker. Okay, sorry, you're up.
Okay, let's see, Grant. If I move there, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to use my Weathered Boots with bottom of Focused Aggression to move 4. And then I will give my Bear Shields 1, Retaliate 1.
Okay.
Then I will use Earthen Spikes. Should I immobilize the cultist here?
I mean,
Probably.
it's probably the only one that Immobilize could actually do something on, so
Yeah.
why not? Also the most threatening enemy, I guess.
Alright, so we'll do an attack 2, immobilize on the cultist to do 3 damage.
Okay.
And create Earth.
All right, solid. So then we've got the 2 archers which are going to go. So these are both going to make attack 4s, targeting the bear. The bear has 1 shield for this. So that's 3 to the bear.
All right.
Okay. And then another 3 to the bear.
All right. I'm gonna use my warden's robes on that one, I think.
Okay. So bear goes down to 12, and that's the end of the round. Okay. I'm going to go. Unfortunately, I don't have good speed here, but I'm going to use the fire. I'm going to do an AoE attack to do some damage to the cultist, some damage to an archer, and do a fair amount of healing to the bear. If you don't go before me, basically. But at the end of the day, if you do go before me, then I'll just heal myself. So it's kind of up to you.
Okay. What elements do you want?
I only need the fire.
Okay.
The other 2 are yours.
Cool. All right, I guess I'll go fast and use them then.
Okay. There we go. So you're up first, or the bear's up first.
Yeah.
Cultist
Okay.
is summoning.
So
Okay.
archers are going first, so the bear's gonna move there and attack this archer. 3. All right.
And
How much damage do I need to do that cultist? Oh yes, and then the archer.
could you move the archer here?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be very good for me.
And we'll still attack the cultist.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Really not
And you
having
got the
much
-2
luck.
out of the way for them.
Yeah. And that's the end of Invocation of Domination.
Okay.
Wasn't great, but that's okay. All right. So yeah, how much damage do I need to do to that cultist?
Ideally as much as possible. I mean, I'm gonna do so you can see my at this point. I guess I'll probably use my power potion here. So I'm gonna do an attack 3. Oh, I should have strengthened. I forgot to give that myself last
Oh
turn.
yeah.
I'm gonna do an attack 3 with advantage on the cultist. So normally you should need to do about 3 damage to it.
Right. Okay. I don't think I actually need to use. Okay, so let's do spirit swap first. So I'll have the bear move 1. What are the archers doing? Shoot foot. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have him move there. Then we'll do it. So I could teleport to the bear, but I don't need to. So I'm not going to use that element. Unless it gives me experience. It does not. Okay, then I'll do an attack 2 wound on the cultist. So that should do it, right?
Yep. I mean, assuming I don't get a -1 on the advantage attack.
Yeah. And then I can move 3, and if I move adjacent to the bear, there, then I can consume this wind to make an attack 2 muddle, which isn't that exciting, but maybe we can kill this other archer.
Okay.
So I'll attack the one that's already damaged.
Okay.
For
that
2
should do
damage.
it.
And muddle just in case.
All right. So I guess I won't be using the bottom chain lightning to heal here because I do need to move up 1 to be able to hit them. But I think this is going to be worth it with all 3 of them in position now. So I'll go ahead and pop my power potion to give myself +1 on my attacks. And yeah. And then I'm going to do the bottom chain lightning just as a default move 2. I'm going to go next to this door here. And then I'm going to use the top of pulsing cores. So, all right, so you already ate the wind. So this is going to consume fire, but remake fire. So for whoever was asking about elemental changes, one of the changes was made was sort of a systemic change at level 1, which is that there's one of each element consuming ability cards that remakes that element to allow you to kind of like typically sit around building towards something larger without like constantly stop start in the combos. So here this is going to be attack 3 with advantage on all 3 targets. So I'll start with the archer, then the cultist, the low health archer, then the cultist, then the high health archer. So attack 3, it's enough to kill the archer. So that is one more modifier.
Yeah, one more modifier.
Right, so 3 damage there, and then the last archer. So fire, earth, or frost. I mean, so it's 3 damage no matter what. So basically, I get to make. So I already made fire there. So I guess yeah, I'll do ice or earth. So
And then you get another any element.
and yeah, another wild element. I mean, I'm gonna long rest, so it's kind of just, I guess here, have an earth and have a wind just in case.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So the bandit archer is gonna go. It's going to attack the bear for an attack 2 immobilize.
Yep.
2 damage and immobilize the bear. And the cultist is going to die of the wound. That's the round.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a long rest.
I guess I should take a short rest. Kill this thing.
You can
but
also
I'm
long
not
rest if you want. It's just
sure.
one archer. It's your call.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, maybe it's not that valuable because healing on yourself doesn't really matter that much. You've only spent 2 items. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather just kill the archer, though I'm not sure how I'd do that with my bear immobilized. Let's see.
Well, so you do have your, I mean, the name has been changed, but you have the bear rider non-AMD. So theoretically, on your turn, you can, without having to play a card, you could, yeah, have it move 4.
Yeah. That would probably do it. Then I could do some commands. Oh, I think I should have had some more experience. All right, I'll do a short rest. I should have one more experience. Okay. Sorry, I should stop like whispering things. It's early over here. Well, I don't want to get rid of my best bear heal. That sounds bad. It is a level 1 card though, so
I've got a reasonable amount of healing that I can do for the bear, if it stays near me, basically. Not this round, obviously, but in the future.
it's also it's a nice action.
Yeah, it is. It's a very good action. So that is, one of the things we did to make the to help the class a little bit was made the bear. Obviously, we reduced the damage from the old Concentrated Rage build, but we made the bear a bit more survivable by giving the bear access to a lot of good healing. Sort of, making tanky or tanky classes, tanky-ish classes, have different ways of survivability. And so, yeah, the bear has some very efficient heals, and that is a very good one.
All right, I'm a risk it.
All right.
Spirit Soul. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Great. That's probably the best case scenario.
Okay. Your 1 damage.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta do some things. Oh, and I have all those elements, which is exciting.
So I would like to have 1 element when I long rest, presumably the fire. I assume you don't care about that. Just saying, because when I long rest, I can consume any elements, make any element. But yeah, the wind and earth are all you.
All right. Well, then I might not even have to do that. I could just do this. Kind of hope for the best, maybe. Sure. Okay, let's just do that.
Okay. So you're up first. So the bear just loses immobilize.
All right. Well, I don't really want to. Okay, let's do focused aggression first. So it's gonna be attack 3. Bear heals, and then I miss. Okay.
And you had the simple blow too. Ouch.
I know. I keep forgetting to use.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
All right. So the bear heals for 2.
Yeah, I definitely should have used my simple bow there. Oh well. Okay, so I'm not killing this archer. I kind of feel like getting a coin. So I'm just gonna move up and then do an attack with disadvantage because it's like gonna attack 2.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna use my simple bow. Okay, so
So 3
I
damage.
guess the
in
worst
metal.
one is the +1.
Yep.
Yeah. So I do 3 damage in metal. Yeah, you got it. Okay, cool.
Okay. So the archer is going to go. This is an attack at +1, targeting the Wild Fury themselves. So this is going to be attack 4 with disadvantage. Okay. So 3
Okay.
damage to the Wild Fury. And I get my long rest. I heal for 2. And I can consume any element to make any element. I'll take a look at what that's going to be in a second. And obviously I'll consume the earth or the fire, not the wind. Mhm.
Okay, let's just do that.
So is there any chance of you making an element this round and not using? Oh wait, or I guess hold on.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I was
okay,
gonna create Earth.
okay, great. So then I will make. Let's see here. No longer element. So I'm gonna trust that you're able to kill the archer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, did you need help killing the archer?
Oh well, I mean, like I hope my bear kills it, but that
Yeah.
was that's all I'm doing.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
if I need to, I could just do basic attack or something.
Okay. So this should work. So then I just have to choose the element. So you said you're going to make earth. So basically, I just need that not to be earth. I guess we'll go with ice again then. That's the element that I made on my long rest. All right. Here we go. So bears up first.
Right. Bear attack and dead archer. All right. So yeah, I will activate Invocation of Domination again, and then just heal the bear. Great Earth.
Yep. Wind gone, earth up. All right. So then I'm going to do a heal 4 range 2 making light. And then I also am going to consume the earth and the ice to do a 2 target heal 2 that gives ward and safeguard again. So I
I mean, you
guess
can heal yourself again if you want. It's fine.
I think at this point I should maybe heal you. 1 health on me is just kind of insignificant here. So I'll heal the bear. I mean, I guess I could leave 1 health. No, I should. All right. So I'll heal the bear with both of them, giving the bear ward and safeguard. There's definitely the one that matters most on, and I think I'll heal you. I think topping you up like this just puts us pretty safe for you
Okay.
now. And I should be fine. Okay. So I have just light here, huh?
All right. What's the strategy here? We both go in bottom, or you like
Uh,
opening bottom and then go on top.
I don't know. So I mean, I was planning on opening bottom and like fighting bottom. Yeah, the problem for me is I don't fight super well by myself, being a relatively squishy character. So
Okay, we could all go bottom. I mean, I'm not. We got plenty of cards, so
all right, yeah, that works. Um,
so I will go slower so you can open the door.
yep, I'll open the door pretty early then.
Then I might just.
So I'll say this: I'm gonna make Earth this round, and I need to use it next round.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really have a lot of element consumption.
But I can also make
so
you win
it's
this
all
round
good.
if you want. By the way.
Nah,
Free.
I don't need anything.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what my best option here is.
Also, no. I should just stick with my plan.
gonna move 3, and then okay, we'll just do this. We'll see what happens. Oh, but that is consuming Earth.
Well, you can consume the Earth as long as you remake it. Well, actually,
I can
even if you
remake it actually if I need to.
yeah, I mean,
All
I
right.
also probably too. Worst case scenario. Okay. So I'm up at 15, so I'm going to use the bottom of Infernal Vortex. So light is strong or waning, so I have +1 movement. So this is a move 3, create Earth. So 1 onto the door.
Oh, just one demon and a cultist.
And 1 cultist.
I
Okay.
probably should have gone faster. Oh, he's going on 10 anyway.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Guess I'm getting whacked and immobilized. Yeah, but I definitely need to hit here, so it is what it is. All right. I guess I should have. I wish I'd healed and saved fair to myself in the end, but oh well. I hadn't thought about the immobilized while I wasn't trying to plan ahead.
Immobilized. Oh, I mean, like my bear will be next to him before.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
as long
great.
as you're not adjacent to him, you should be fine.
Okay, sounds good. So sure. Then I'll make fire with the top of empowering flame again, doing an attack 2, range 3. I'll definitely attack the cultist here. I'm gonna go ahead and use my simple bow on this as well, because after this I'm gonna be strengthened. Ooh, wow, that was well timed simple bow. Okay.
Simple bow is crit magnet.
Yep. And then yeah, I strengthen myself, and that's it. So then the cultist is gonna go. It's gonna come to here. It's going to attack me for 1. So for 0, but I do get a curse. Okay, and you're up.
All right, so bear moves there. Then we will, yeah, we'll just command it to jump 3 over here. And then is my element potion worth just a +1? Maybe, because it's against cultists. But again, I don't want the cultists to die necessarily. We ran into that problem last time. So maybe I
You especially don't want it to
use
die
the
because
earth.
the death explosion, and yeah, because also then that'll make Invocation of Domination not work.
Right. Yeah, so okay, we will not use the earth. We'll just do an attack 3. And probably kill it anyway.
It's funny when a crit is really not a good outcome. All right, well that happened. So the cultist
My
is
bear
once
just
dead.
love cultists. I can't. He just loves to eat them. I'm sorry.
All right, and that
They're
does use
very
up another
tasty.
charge of Invocation of Domination for
It
nothing.
does.
I mean, again, what can you do if you're just gonna crit every enemy? So the cultist is gonna hit both of us now for 4. So I will once again use my set of leather on this because it's a pretty large attack. Okay, so I take 3, and I get another curse. Okay, and then on the bear, so that's 3, so 1 because of ward and no curse.
All
All
right.
right, and then the earth demon is going to attack at +0, so this is an attack 5, immobilized, targeting the bear. 6.
I'm gonna use my stamina potion, but yeah. What are we doing? 6 damage.
6 damage and immobilized to the bear.
It's a lot of damage. All right. Yeah, that was a card I was thinking about getting back anyway.
Okay. And
Especially now that he's immobilized, which I knew was going to happen. Okay. Oh yeah, that works. Let's do that. I have an important question, but I will ask it on my turn.
okay, let's do this and this.
And you might not want to answer.
Oh, I know what you're gonna ask. I have a hunch what you're gonna ask. Yeah, I have a hunch what you're gonna ask. I mean, I won't answer it.
Okay.
I mean, you're still welcome to ask because the chat's gonna be like, "What are they talking about?" But Okay, so I'm going to go first here. I'm going to use the top of Dual Nature, consuming Earth to remake Earth. And this gives me an attack 2 on the Earth Demon with advantage. Hope to get rid of one of those curses. No. So it's +2 any element. So 2 damage. And then I get to do a heal 2, range 3. So I will heal the bear for 2.
Cool.
And then it's just a question of whether I want to remake fire. Yeah. All right. So I will then use the bottom of Gravel Guard to place a 2 damage trap in MPX within range 3.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, do you have something you can do with this?
Well, yeah, I've got Invocation of Domination.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I should put that here on the path to the other trap then.
Yeah.
Okay. And then all enemies adjacent to this trap suffer 1 damage. And then I remake my fire. So consuming fire, remake fire. And then I also have a move 2. So I will play the spoiler here. And well, no. I'll let you. All right, I'll just grab this coin.
I'll let you open that chest that may or may not be.
Well, then I would have preempted your question if I'd already gone to grab it. All right,
Yeah.
your turn.
All right, bear does attack 2, so 3 damage. All right, yes. Then I will play the top of Nibble, which is another.
Well, so
no,
then
wait,
the
first of all,
invocation,
yes.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, so he's just gonna move. We'll just have him move there. Take 2 more damage.
Oh, right.
Yes. Then I will do an attack 2. Oh, only 1.
Okay.
And then I will loot. And you've taken the coin, so all that's left is the chest.
Yes.
And is the chest trapped?
I will not answer. So for those
Okay.
that don't know, Isaac certainly remembers the chest because he made it a trap himself. And so basically how I'll answer this question is by saying to chat is that at least one trap chest that was in Gloomhaven 1 is still a trap chest, and at least one trap chest that was in Gloomhaven 1 is no longer a trap chest, and at least one chest that was in Gloomhaven 1 that was not a trap chest is a trap chest. But how many have changed? You have to play to find out.
And we still just have like purely trapped chests, or because I know like in some other scenarios it's like trapped, but you still get something else for your trouble. You know what I mean?
Yes. So I didn't make all trap chests like that. There are still a number of just trap chests, because that, again, I'm just trying to respect your original design, you know?
My original jerk design. All right, then the bear will heal 3.
Okay. Remaking
It's
Earth.
no longer immobilized.
It's already there, which is about to get eaten anyway. So this thing heals itself for 4 and immobilizes
That's
both
not
of us.
nice.
Okay. And that's the round. And yes, Sam, at least one chest that was in Gloomhaven 1 that was not a trap is still not a trap. That's also true.
Cover all the bases.
So I guess if I do.
Oh wait, so Earth is.
No, the Earth Demon 8 Earth.
Oh, the Earth Demon 8 Earth. Well, why did I create it then?
Because you did the heal. I mean, I had already made it on my turn as well. But
Oh,
if
okay.
you need Earth this turn, because I can make it for you.
Nah, I don't need anything.
All right. So I don't have anything super. So I can't move. So I can't do that. So I basically can't really do anything here. I guess I should play the worst cards. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're up.
All right, to another tech 2.
Okay.
Targets any L. I mean, I guess you can get safeguarded.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll stop you from getting cursed so much.
Cursed by whom?
And then, yeah, we'll move him into the trap for 6 damage.
Nice.
And then guess I will move and attack him because I got nothing else to do here. So this will be an attack 2 immobilize. Am I within range 4 of the bear? Yes. Okay. So 3 more damage.
Okay. And that made Earth.
Yeah.
All right. So then I'm up. I'll just use the top of Shaping the Ether here.
And again, I should have used my simple bow there, but I didn't.
Well, worked out okay.
So I think I'm in a long rest here.
I'll consume fire and earth here to make this in. No, I guess I. So the bear is not currently immobilized, but it's going to go so late that it doesn't really matter. No, I should actually not consume the earth here. All right, so I'll just consume the fire on Shaping the Ether. So this is just an attack 2 wound with disadvantage. Okay.
There's a curse.
There is the curse. All right, so that goes there, and then I will also use my stamina potion here to get a card back. Which I'll figure out in a second. It's just going to be a movement card, basically. And what is my... So I have Earth there. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so the bear, or so the Earth Demon is going to attack me for... Oh no, I'm going to get Oh no, I have the safeguard, thank God. Oh, that makes a big difference. Because this, otherwise, yeah, I'd be stuck here. Wow, okay, well. So that's 7? Well, I guess getting a card back isn't going to have worked out very well. I mean, I've got to actually grab the card that I would have gotten back here. I think it was going to be Shaping the Ether, because I think I just wanted as much movement as possible. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm losing Shaping the Ether here, which is actually really bad. Yeah, that is definitely what I would have grabbed. All right, because basically at this point, when he hits me for this, which makes me pitch a card, I can either choose my level 5 card, which is in my hand, or Shaping the Ether, and I think I'll choose Shaping the Ether. Ugh, okay. And I lose the safeguard. He takes 1 from his wound. And that's the round. Okay, so I guess I will short rest here then. Since the stamina potion play didn't really work out. Need to grab some water.
The demon is your problem. Yeah. Or you can just run away from it. That's also fine.
Well, I'm going to do a bit of both, I think. So I do have my boots. There's an element. All right. So and turn that into something. All right. There we go. All right. So at 15 initiative, I will use the bottom of Infernal Vortex. So this is a move 3 create Earth. I'm also going to use my Circlet of Elements to consume the old Earth and turn it into something else. But yeah, well, I guess I'll do that at the end of my turn. But basically, just as a reminder to everyone, there's still at Earth there. So 1, 2, 3 to here. And then I use the top of Empowering Flame, making fire. Doing an attack 2, targeting the Earth Demon. Get 2 damage, so he will die. I'm strengthened, which doesn't really matter. Okay, so I've made Earth, Fire, and 1 element of my choice because the Circlet, which I guess that element will probably be... what do you want more? Ice? Or sorry, which would you rather have on the bear? A ward or a bless?
Bless, I guess. It's pretty high.
I will make wind. So the Earth Demon goes and dies to its wound, and that's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. So the bear will just move towards me then.
Mm-hmm.
And I will heal 2 and do everything else.
Okay. Which class do you think has changed the most between the first edition and the second edition? Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Okay.
Which card do I get rid of? I think I want to get rid of this card. Oh, we are going to face Wind Demons. I haven't used either of my sigils, which is sad.
Well, in 2-player, the sigils are a bit... I mean, it's a 4-room scenario, so less points per room, and we're playing 2 players, so... I'm going to go refill my water. I'll be right back.
Oh. want to keep that sigil. Let's get rid of. That's also good though. That's probably all I need. I'm gonna get rid of the sigil. I changed my mind. He's already played 2 cards. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna use this non-AMD, I should do it now.
Makes sense. I would really like this hex here, since I'm pretty limited on the amount of movement I can do per turn. So I plan on moving to that hex specifically.
There. Should I just?
And I will be healing and buffing the bear.
Oh, okay. So I just have the bear open the door. The bear can't open the door.
The bear can open the door with commands now. It's
With
actually on the character
okay.
map.
So move 4, and then I'll move 4. One of us can open the door. There's no elements. Oh no, we've got a lot of elements. So I could just do Invocation of Domination again.
Yeah, if you want to eat one of those elements, it's fine, as long as you don't eat more than one.
I don't feel like I should open the door because I can't really do much inside. All right. I don't know. All right.
Okay. So you're first.
All right. So yes, I will use Hitcher Bride, which has been renamed to Bear Rider, right, or something like that.
Well, no, you renamed it to Bear Rider. Bear Rider is the actual name. This was just
Yeah.
before we had done. Yeah. So the pre-renamed Bear Rider.
Oops,
So for those
what
who
did I
don't
just-
know, Bear Rider is a one-check non-AMD for the Wild Fury, which does command 4. So I'll move 4 commanded for the bear. And then if the bear exited a hex adjacent to the Wild Fury at the end of the movement, the Wild Fury can teleport to any adjacent hex next to the bear.
All right. Let's open this door. Okay, so I'm going to use Invocation of Domination again. And then I will move 3. Actually, yeah, I mean, I might move 4, but we'll move 3 to open the door.
Okay. So we have the expected last room here, which is Cultist and Wind Demons, and there is a special rule that didn't exist here before, which is that all characters and character summons on the M1A tile gain disadvantage on all their attacks.
Well, that's not nice. Okay.
Indeed, the Cultists are up to something spooky.
Yes, they are. And the Wind Demons are pulling. Let's see. So they move a lot and then attack range 3. So I could move away. I feel like that's still good to kind of pull them out a little bit.
Yeah,
at least.
definitely best to avoid fighting the room. That being said, there's also chests in the room, but yeah. We'll get to that
Trapped
eventually.
chest. And then I guess I'll give my bear shield and retaliate, though it's can't see how it could possibly matter.
And so you used your weathered boots to go that far, right?
Yeah, let's use my weather boots.
Okay. So the Wind Demons go. So yeah, the Wind Demons are going to be attacking at range 3. So this one goes to here. Attacks the Wild Fury. Flipping a -1. So that was what, a base attack of
Attack
3,
3,
so
so
2,
2, so take 1.
so 1 damage and a full 1. Pulling Wild Fury 1 more close to the door. And so then this one will move to here or here, but I think we'd rather keep the trap hex open.
Yeah.
And then attacks the Wild Fury as well. 3 plus 1, so 4 to Wild Fury. And pulls the Wild Fury onto the door. Okay. Then I go. So I'm going to use the bottom of Frigid Torrent, remaking fire, moving 3 onto this coin here. And then I'll use the top of Malleable Evocation, consuming the old fire and consuming the earth to do a heal 2, target 2, strengthen, safeguard on myself and the bear.
Strengthen, safeguard.
And that's that. So I could.
You said safeguard as well?
Yeah, safeguard as well. Yeah, sorry. Forgot those. Okay. What element do I have there? Fire. Ugh. I'm not gonna have a very good turn here.
It's not what I want to
I'll
hear.
figure it out. Okay, so then the cultist goes. So the cultist is going to suffer 1 damage, summon a normal living bones. Just gonna be right here, and stun himself. Okay.
All right.
So this really doesn't do it.
Fortunately, I'm probably not gonna go faster than these wind demons.
So I can move. I will go very early here. I mean, as long as you don't go what would probably be like your absolute fastest, and I'll move the bear up a little bit and give the bear shield so that, to make sure that he can get into the room this turn.
Okay. The downside of that is that then Invocation of Domination will trigger on a wind demon, and we won't get to move something into the trap. But
okay, in that case, I cannot do that. I can move you back a bit.
Well, no, that would be the same thing, right? Because I mean,
oh yeah, it would be. Okay, well then I will not move him forward. I mean, I'll just give him shield, and you can choose whether he moves or not. Basically, I can't really reach anyone this turn, and I don't have that much movement, so I'm just gonna do this to make Earth while I rod.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no, the cultist is stunned, so that's.
So that's that. Okay. More or less. Oh wait, there was actually wind this round. I forgot about that because the wind demons made that last round. That still doesn't really change anything for me here. Okay, so I will use the bottom of Sitting Shards to move 3 to here. Is that fine? I'm not blocking too much there.
Yeah. Well.
All right, I'll move
I guess the bear. No, that's fine because the bear will still like move there. So it's
Okay. So I'll move there, and then I.
Can we say that I created Earth last turn?
I'm making Earth right now.
Oh, okay.
I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna grant Shield 1 and move 2 and an AoE muddle to someone. I suppose that at this point, it is you who will be getting attacked here on the beast iron.
That's true. I am going after everybody else, so.
So I will give you 1 shield and an AoE muddle, and you could also move 2 if you wanted, but I guess you don't want that. But so this will muddle this wind demon.
Well, if I move back now, I mean, how would you feel? Right, so I could move like there, and then the bones. Actually, I don't know what the bones are doing. What are the bones doing?
Bones are doing the non-move heal.
Oh, they're not moving, so never mind. That's not gonna work. Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. Sorry, so I'm getting a shield?
Yeah, you have a shield, and you can move if you want. I mean, you actually moving up is fine because the wind demons are going to move back anyway, so the bear still won't hit one, right? Like we could even have you go here to muddle both of them if you want.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
you're kind of gonna get yanked into the room regardless. All right. So there we go. So the cultist is stunned, so skips his turn. The bones does a self
Oh wait,
heal.
what's the order? Okay, yeah, it's still not gonna pull me into the trap.
Yeah. Well, so they're actually just neither. Oh no, they aren't gonna move like this because of the model. I guess. Yeah, that doesn't work so well, right? I didn't actually think that through. I mean, it's still open information, so I guess we just don't muddle this
Yeah.
one, or and do it like this then. That should work, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That works.
So the Wind Demons go. So this one will step back, attack the Wild Fury. So this is an attack 2 plus 0. Or sorry, it's attack 3, but effectively 2 because of the shield 1.
Okay, so I do take 2.
You just take 2, and then you get yanked next to it.
I should have like drank a potion or something. I guess I haven't get to go. I haven't get to have gone. I did bring a healing potion anyway. Somebody convinced me not to. Anyway.
Well, I didn't imagine you'd be running face first into rooms like this, but you know. Okay, and so then the other one will attack you with disadvantage.
Oh, good lord.
Well, that's going to be a card in the end.
That's a card. All right.
No, Dwarf Isaac is not exhausted yet, but by giving Isaac the recommendation of not taking a healing potion, I'm working on it. Okay, so
I did just lose a card to negate damage.
Yeah.
So that was less fun. All right, so the bear will move up. Nope, that's a coin. That's not my bear.
Okay, strengthen.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got shield too, so it's really not worth the attack anyway. I don't know. Maybe it would have been. Anyway. Okay. So now my options are just kill the cultist. It's probably the best option.
Probably the best option.
All right. So I will command my bear to jump 3. Oh no, wait. Except that I wanted to consume that earth and hit 2 targets. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
Move there.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm going to attack the living bones first. Going to consume that earth. And then if you need it, I'll just create it again with my mana.
I should be fine.
Or element potion. Okay, so it's attack 4. And yeah. Okay.
You have disadvantage because you're in the room.
Fine.
Okay. So still on attack 4. That's 2 shields, so 2 damage. And then
Oh, it's 2 shield.
Yeah, because 1 in each shield.
Oh, right, because of the yeah. Okay, well, yeah, we'll just move it into the trap and get rid of it. Okay. And then we'll do yeah, attack 4, disadvantage. Oh,
Yeah.
oh no, that was sad. All right, that's it for me. And do you want me to create Earth or any? Do you want me to create any element?
Yeah, I would actually love it if you could create light for me.
Lights. Done.
Thank you.
All right. Not a fan. I do not want to get attacked anymore. Probably is going to mean I should move away, which I can do. Let's do that.
The spacing here for these monsters is annoying.
So, I don't know, these wind demons. I don't know how fast they're going to go.
Is there any chance you can go like blazingly fast here and move either the cultist or the wind demon sort of closer to the other two?
I will go as fast as I can.
Okay.
Which is not as fast as your fastest.
All right. I have my boots of speed, so I should be able to make it work either way.
Oh. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Okay, so first the bear attacks with disadvantage, and yeah. All right, where do you want him to move?
Well, basically on the coin would probably be best for having a double coin, but I just need him. So I'm doing chain lightning this turn, and so I just needed to bridge the gap between the two enemies essentially. So any of those
Okay.
spots is fine, but that's good.
Great. All right, so yeah, he'll move there and then attack the cultist from the monster deck, which is not
Not
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Nice.
Nice. What is cultist doing anyway? Just healing. Okay, so then I'm
So
going to yes.
I have pretty good odds to kill the cult. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, well I'm gonna attack everybody with
Okay.
howling bolts.
Okay.
This is range 4. Really, I want to be standing where the bear is standing.
Well, or you want to stand on the door so that you lose disadvantage.
Oh yes, that's smart. No, can't. Yeah, I guess I gotta do the door. Are you gonna move in? Because I really don't want to get attacked by this wind demon.
I can move in. Yes, I can think ahead for you if the wind demons aren't all dead after what the two of us are doing.
Fair. All right, so howling bolts. I'm gonna use power potion. So it's gonna be an attack 3, range 3, pierce 3, or target 3, pierce, or target 3, range 4, pierce 3. What else can I do? Pierce 3, don't need to use scouting lens. I could use my bow on one of them, which I should. Is there? I don't know how new chain lightning works.
I don't know how what.
Oh yeah, okay. So you are going to be doing like less damage to the later ones.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, I'll do the most to the first target. Well, yeah, which is either going to be the cultist or the wind demon, and then yeah. So I don't know the
Depending on how much damage I do. Yeah, it'll probably be
depending
the
on how
wind
much
demon.
damage you
So I'll attack, or I'll use my bow against the middle wind demon, but I'll attack the top wind demon first.
do. Okay.
Bear heals 2, and I do 4 damage.
Yep.
All right, and then this one will be an advantage. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's 6 damage. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the last one, I okay, yeah, I kill. Like I said, I just love to kill cultists.
You have flipped a crit on almost every single cultist in the scenario.
It's not the crit; it's just the +3 damage.
Oh yeah, that was the +3. Yeah, that's true. Still.
All right, that's
Also,
it for me then.
sorry, Thermos in chat. I was trying to show off chain lightning, but Isaac was like, no. Okay. Well, in that case, I think if I were playing for real here, I would kind of reevaluate my approach at this point and try to make it to the chest rather than playing a loss and ending the scenario. So,
Fair.
but I do actually still need to kill the cultist or that wind demon basically to make it to the chest next turn. So I actually will play chain lightning on a single target here. I think that's actually the correct play in terms of like trying to do the best I could. So consuming light and consuming wind. So I will actually just do a single target chain lightning, which is just going to be an attack 6 pierce 2, targeting the wind demon number 6 there. I don't have the bow anymore, so this is just gonna be straight up. That's scary. Yeah, that's what will happen. Okay.
Sorry, is that disadvantage? Oh,
No,
it's
it wasn't
rolling.
disadvantage.
Sorry.
The first is
Yeah.
just rolling. Yeah. Okay.
Well, no.
Well.
At this point, can you choose to do the other target?
Yes, I can. That's true. I guess there's no
Yeah.
reason. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I definitely want that. Yeah, good call, good call. Okay. So yeah, so chain lightning is. I guess I'll actually read it to chat. So this is attack 4, target 3, range 4. And then I consume the 2 elements, add +1 target and pierce 2, and then basically, um, each a target has to be within range 2 of the previous target of the attack ability, and each target gets -1 subsequently. So the next one will just be an attack 5 rather than an attack 6. So let's go for that. All right, so that does kill. So that's a good call to add the second target there, or to do the second target. So then I will use the bottom empowering flame, which is just going to be a move 3. make it onto this coin, which is disappointing because the other would have been a double stack of coins. But all right,
But on the upside, now I'm not gonna. Oh no, I guess I was. Yeah, I'm not gonna get attacked by the wind even.
Yep.
It'll attack my bear. Because if you were gonna move on to
So-
that coins, then I would have gotten attacked, and you would have gone back on your word, and we wouldn't want
that's true. Well, I said I would tank one for you, but I would have killed. I mean, yeah,
that.
that's fair. All right. So attacks the bear for a null and just pulls the bear next to it.
Oh sure, null, fine.
All right.
All right,
I
guess
assume you can take care of this
gotta-
wind demon while I laugh my way to this
But
chest.
you got the other chest too. All right.
Well, you're welcome to still come try to take it if you'd like.
I guess I'll leave Invocation of Domination in play just because. I'll do a short rest. Lose focused aggression. Sure. We got no elements.
No elements. No.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, actually, there was a wild element that I made on my flip. What would you like?
Earth, please.
Okay, there we go.
Actually, earth or wind, but yeah. I should probably just move on to the coins, right? That's what I should do.
And there'll be 3 coins there. Do you have the loot still?
No,
Oh,
I got
no.
rid of my loot.
That's a shame.
Okie dokie.
All right. So I'll use my boots of speed just to remove the temptation. I guess you don't actually have to move, but you know, I was prepared for this moment.
I see your move 5.
I mean, it is a command move 5, so this actually wouldn't work. But I saw
Oh, it
the
is.
number 5
Oh, yeah,
there
yeah.
and was concerned just in case. So I pulled the gun on the boots of speed right away, regardless. Yeah, so I'll just do a move 3 over to this chest, and yeah, that'll be that. Both the chests. Oh wait, no, I didn't get both the chests. You got the other chest. What are you talking about? You did. You used.
Oh no, that's
Gnaw.
true. You gave me the other chest. You went for the coin instead of the chest.
Yeah, I went for the coin. All right.
So I got the trap chest and you got the real chest. I get it.
Well, maybe we'll never know. All right. You're
All
up.
right, my bear is attacking with disadvantage. That's not going to do any damage. All right, then I'm going to command my bear to attack some more with disadvantage. So this is an attack 4. And that is also not going to do it. So we will try one more time. Unfortunately, I don't have the wind. So, and I'm going to be at disadvantage anyway, so I'm going to move over here. This might end poorly for us. At least I have Pierce on this, and it's Muddle. Anyway.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh yes, my bow.
Yeah, you had
yes.
both the simple bow and the scouting lens, which actually would have made a pretty big difference here. But it didn't matter because this actually does still kill.
It does. Yes, I absolutely should have used both of them. But we got lucky there. So good job, me.
You could argue that we didn't want it to die so that we could pick up the 2 coins afterwards or something like that. But you know,
Well, it died anyway.
it did die anyway. Okay. So how many coins is that? 5 for you, 4 for me, 1 chest each. Yeah, I mean, it's acceptable.
Yeah.
Left a lot on the table here. Putting a 2 stack. All right. Well, that was not too difficult. I mean, you know, next time I'll have to bump it up to +2.
Yeah, especially for +1, that wasn't too bad. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I feel like we got pretty lucky with the cultists and just murdering them. I mean, we got lucky and unlucky with the cultists.
That's true.
We were able to soak up that damage, but
I think
and then yeah, I think my howling bolts in the last room was pretty effective, so that was good too.
Yeah, I think that this is something that I've noticed as well. I mean, I guess this isn't that groundbreaking, but the Wild Fury, I mean, like the Beast Tyrant, really excels in a larger number of room scenarios, right? Because the biggest danger to the bear is running into a lot of enemies at once and just kind of dying. Whereas when you're like, so a 4-room scenario is better than a 3-room scenario because you're going to have like lower number of points per monster per room, which makes it easier to like, you know, kill some of them and not die.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he's great at longevity. Like because you can dish out a good amount of damage each round, and you have enough cards to just like keep going forever as long as you're not losing cards
Hmm.
to negate damage.
And I mean, obviously, a Wild Fury, would have never had any reason to put themselves in a position where they would need to lose cards to negate damage. So that shouldn't be an issue.
No, why would anybody do that?
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's it, I guess, on my end. Is there anything else that you wanted to say?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, we could talk about the streams coming up today.
Hmm?
We got, what do we have? I'm pulling it up now. We've got Romaine from Twin Sales. It's come on to talk about Gloomhaven Digital and it coming to consoles, which is pretty exciting. Playing Gloomhaven on your Switch. I'm looking forward to that. And that's happening, I guess, in an hour and a half. And then an hour after that at noon Pacific, we're going to have another um, RPG play. So the Gallant Goblin, they're going to be doing a in-person RPG play, and that should be pretty exciting. I haven't watched it yet, so I'll be watching it with everybody else. But Grady, one of the members of Gallant Goblin, like gave me the synopsis of what he wanted to do, and it sounded super fun. So I'm excited to see that. So yeah, those are the two things we got going on today. So check them out, and of course, yeah, check out the back page and all the fun stuff on there.
Yeah. As for us, I guess the last stream of Gloomhaven Second Edition live play that we'll be doing, I don't know if you'll be there for that or not, will be on
Yeah.
next Tuesday.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling.
yeah, it's pretty early for you. I understand. So
I
yeah,
mean,
I
it'd be
think
good to get all three of us together. If you
yeah.
can convince Dennis to come, I will come as well. How about that?
Oh, okay. Well, that Dennis is was sort of on the fence, we'll say, because his mother-in-law is going to be there, but
Oh,
hopefully,
okay.
the ultimatum of you going if he goes should be enough to hopefully bring him over to our side. Because yeah, I agree. It would be good to have all three back together, and yeah, we can do a little bit of a spicier scenario.
Yeah.
A little more difficult one. I'll come. I'll make it work. Okay. So Dennis is in. So Isaac, you're on the record at this point. So all right,
All right.
I'll make sure we get a difficult one for the last scenario. Oh, actually, I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Oozing Grove.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
On +1 difficulty?
On +1 difficulty, of course,
Oh boy. All right. To bring my
and no
A game.
Inferno.
Right. One would assume.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Tune in for that. That sounds like it'll be an exciting time then. So
Yep.
that's going to
So
be same time on Tuesday.
yep, 5 p.m. Central European time, and then 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time in the U.S. Yeah. So Dennis, Isaac, and myself playing Oozing Grove +1 difficulty. We'll figure out the classes before then.
All right.
Was Oozing Grove rebalanced? You'll have to tune in on Tuesday to find out. Let's be real. All right. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. Thanks, Isaac, for coming and streaming with me, and thank you
Yeah.
very much, Ruel, for all the camera work and facilitating this playthrough.